In the city of Korba, located in the state of Chhattisgarh, lived a 25-year-old woman named Salma Sultana. She resided with her parents and brother. Salma was a local news anchor and reporter. On October 21, 2018, she had to leave home to cover an important news story. Salma lived in Kuzmunda, about 9 miles away from her office. So, she rented a house near her workplace and visited her parents only occasionally. On that day, Salma left home in a rush, carrying only a bag, and zoomed off on her scooter. She reached her office without contacting her family. The next day, her father tried to call her, but her phone was switched off. As days turned into weeks without any word from Salma, her family grew increasingly worried. Neighbors began to speculate. Some thought she might have run off with her boyfriend, while others suggested she might have moved to Mumbai to pursue a film career. As time passed and the year changed to 2019, Salma neither returned home nor made any contact with her family. Tragically, on January 20, Salma's father passed away. Despite the family informing her friends and colleagues about her father's death, Salma was nowhere to be found. She didn't even attend her father's funeral. By the time of the cremation, everyone began to believe that Salma had abandoned her family to start a new life elsewhere. Yet, her friends, colleagues, relatives, and even family members couldn't help but wonder why Salma didn't come for her supportive father's funeral. At the urging of some relatives, Salma's family decided to file a missing person report at the Kuzmunda police station. They explained how Salma had left home on the evening of October 21st and hadn't been in contact for 3 months. The police were frustrated that the report hadn't been filed sooner, but they began their investigation nonetheless. They started by questioning Salma's family and then moved on to her relatives, neighbors, and colleagues. The police learned that Salma had rented a house near her office, which was 9 miles away from her home. During the investigation, they found a scooter parked at the railway station for several days. The scooter was registered under Salma's name and was recognized by her family. Rumors in the village suggested that Salma might have run off with her boyfriend, leaving her scooter at the station. However, as time passed, the investigation into Salma's disappearance began to lose momentum. Only Salma's brother and mother kept visiting the police station for updates. With no external pressure, the police eventually stopped working on the case, leaving Salma's family devastated. Years passed, and in March 2023, the Chhattisgarh police launched Operation Muskin to revisit old, unsolved missing person cases. Salma's case file landed in the hands of Chief Superintendent Robinson. Realizing that the case hadn't been thoroughly investigated before, Robinson decided to reopen it and formed a special team to solve it. The team started by re-questioning Salma's family, neighbors, and friends. They wondered why Salma hadn't tried to contact anyone in all these years and whether she was still alive. The police activated their informants and soon learned that Salma had taken a loan of 500,000 rupees from Union Bank of India in 2018. The loan repayments were still being made on time, which seemed like a crucial lead. The police quickly sent a team to the bank to investigate further. The police were taken aback when they discovered that Salma had taken a loan and was still making payments. Salma's family was unaware of this loan. The police learned from Union Bank that the loan installments were being deposited from a gym named Gangashri. When the police visited the gym, the owner, Madhu Sahu, was not present. The police asked the gym staff to send Madhu to the police station when he returned. Despite waiting for a day, Madhu did not show up at the police station. The police visited the gym again the next day, but Madhu was still absent. When the police tried to call him, he didn't answer. This behavior made the police suspicious of Madhu. The police obtained the call detail records of Madhu and Salma for the past 5 years. They found that Salma and Madhu used to talk to each other multiple times a day, leading the police to suspect that Madhu might be involved in Salma's disappearance. One day, a man came to the police station and claimed that Salma was dead and that Madhu had murdered her with the help of a trainer from his gym. The police immediately sprang into action. They identified the trainer but did not arrest him immediately for fear that Madhu might flee if he found out. In August 2023, police informants located Madhu. The police immediately went to that location and arrested Madhu on August 14th. They also apprehended his accomplice, Kaushal Shrivas. Both were interrogated separately. Initially, they tried to act innocent, but under rigorous questioning, they confessed to killing Salma. They told the police that in 2016, when Salma was gaining fame in journalism, she decided to join a gym to stay fit. She chose Gangashri Gym, which was owned by Madhu. Madhu, who had many girlfriends, would first train them, then impress them with his money and physique, and finally engage in a physical relationship with them. When he got bored, he would break up by either giving money or lying. Madhu did the same with Salma. Salma and Madhu had been in a relationship for a while, and Salma wanted to marry Madhu. However, Madhu was taken aback by this as he didn't want to marry Salma. Whenever Salma brought up marriage, Madhu would change the subject. Over time, Madhu began distancing himself from Salma, leading to frequent arguments. One day, Salma discovered the truth about Madhu. She found Madhu's phone and realized that he was involved with many other girls. This revelation led to more fights between them. Madhu feared that if Salma reported him to the police, his life would be ruined. So, he decided to eliminate Salma from his life. In October 2018, Madhu invited Salma to her rented house where his friend Kaushal was also present. Initially, everything seemed normal, but when Madhu suggested breaking up, an argument ensued. Madhu, realizing that Salma wouldn't agree to the breakup, strangled her in anger. He then called another friend, Atul Sharma, to help dispose of Salma's body. They wrapped Salma's body in a bedsheet, placed it in the trunk of a car, and buried it after digging a pit. They left Salma's scooter near the railway station and destroyed her phone. After hearing the entire story, the police took Madhu and his accomplices to find Salma's body. Despite their efforts, they couldn't locate the body at the locations indicated by the criminals. The police suspected that the perpetrators were trying to mislead them. After rigorous interrogation, Madhu provided another location to the police. However, the police began to suspect that the criminals might be lying again. Madhu claimed to have buried Salma near a big tree on a 4-lane national highway. The police considered taking a risk and applied to the court for permission to excavate on the highway. To confirm the location, the police requested satellite images from the Indian Space Research Organization for October 2018. The satellite image showed the tree, but the police also arranged for a ground-penetrating radar before excavation. They also used technologies like thermal imaging and 3D imaging. Excavation near the tree began, and some bone fragments were recovered from an 8 feet deep pit. The police also found that both legs were tied with a rope. Along with these bones, the police found a bedsheet, sandals, and some hair strands. The forensic team confirmed that these items belonged to Salma. Currently, all three are in jail, and the case is ongoing in court. If there are any updates in this case, I'll inform you through a community post. Finally, let's discuss the man who went to the police station and claimed that Salma was murdered by Madhu and gym trainer Kaushal. While the police were searching for Madhu, some gym staff members and Madhu's business partner were having a drink together. An argument broke out between Kaushal and Madhu's business partner during this gathering. In the heat of the moment, Kaushal threatened Madhu's business partner, saying that he could kill him and hide his body where the police would never find it. Kaushal also boasted about helping Madhu bury Salma in a place where the police had been unable to locate her. Madhu's business partner was shocked to hear this. After the situation cooled down a bit, everyone went home. However, Madhu's business partner later went to the police and revealed everything. He did this because there was an ongoing dispute between him and Madhu regarding their partnership. Seeing an opportunity, he thought that if Madhu went to jail, he could resolve his financial issues with him. This is how Madhu and his other crime partners were caught. With that, the Salma Sultana murder case comes to an end. If you appreciate our efforts, please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. Thank you.